What's up everyone, Jesse here, and Nintendo did not announce the rumored Pokemon Stars for the Nintendo Switch. Instead, we got Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for the 3DS, Pokken Tournament DX for the Switch, and Pokemon Gold and Silver releasing on the 3DS's eShop. I still have hope that Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will be announced for the Switch during E3, but in this Pokemon Direct, we've seen that the new Ultra versions did have a few new Pokemon. We don't know the details on exactly how many, but Nintendo will probably give more information at E3 or closer to release. We know it has an alternate story and I guess could be considered a sequel. Not entirely sure on that. We also seen that aside from the new story and the new Pokemon, we also have new clothes. Personally, I'm just hoping for some new areas to explore. Kinda like what they did with Black and White and Black and White 2. Hopefully the games stand out enough to not feel like just an alternate version, but an actual sequel. Especially if they add support to control the camera with the new 3DS's C-Stick, or the right analog stick on the Switch. If it ends up releasing on the Switch, that is. Before the Ultra Pokemon games was announced, Nintendo opened with a port of Pokken Tournament for the Switch. It's actually pretty similar to the deluxe port we got of Mario Kart 8. The game supports multiplayer with each person using a single Joy-Con, which is great for those that don't have a second controller or extra Joy-Cons. All 16 characters from the original are playable, but the deluxe version also includes 6 more, including Darkrai, Scizor, Empoleon, and others. Playing a 3-team battle is possible with online, and I believe local multiplayer as well. Finally, Pokemon Silver and Gold will be coming to the 3DS's eShop. It's seeing the same treatment as Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow when they released on the 3DS's eShop. So you'll have limited online functionality to connect to the Pokemon Bank and trade Pokemon. Overall, for an 8-minute direct just before E3, I didn't expect too much. I feel that this was just Nintendo wanting to step ahead of its competition and get some of its news out before the flood of new games from E3. With Nintendo likely putting its main focus on Mario Odyssey, the Breath of the Wild DLC, and the rumored Smash Bros. Game that recently had some debatable leaks. Plus whatever unannounced projects they have coming from Retro and other studios. Honestly, I don't believe too many people would be interested in a port of Pokemon Gold and Silver on the 3DS, when a second version of Sun and Moon is coming out on the same system. Plus with the Switch getting a deluxe version of the Wii U's Pokken Tournament, and of course Mario Odyssey. So instead of trying to squeeze it into an hour-long Nintendo Direct for E3, it makes sense to put it out ahead of time so people will be more likely to focus on it. Now, as I said before, I am still hoping for Pokemon Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to be announced on the Switch at E3. I'm not saying it will, just that I want it to. And it's something Nintendo would want to hold for a surprise announcement during E3. So its announcement skipping this Direct would kinda make sense. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about the Direct, your thoughts on Stars or Sun and Moon coming to the Switch, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Then be sure to check out my recent video on cancelled Pokemon games, which is linked in the description below and the top pinned comment. I want to thank you all for watching this video and welcome to the End Slate. If you're a fan of these videos, please subscribe and comment below to let me know your thoughts. If you would like to support this channel, please consider supporting on Patreon, where you can watch videos like this early and help me create longer videos like the top 10 best and worst of Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, and the top 5 official Zelda games that have either been cancelled or just went unreleased. Finally, a huge thank you to this month's supporters: George Says Hi, Link Uses the Triforce, Transcendent Sacred Courage, Glenn Cassio, Prey Warrior, Victopedia, Rusty Caulfield, Robert W., Amanda Pina, Lunarium, Chris Gasparin, Harris Priest, Lovable Christie, Key of Time 15, Jerome Major, Daryl Quinnen, Furzin 16, Kadrin, Magic Tech Review, and The Itch Network.